Okay, so it's been a minute since I've been on here. It's literally been about 3 months, but a lot has happened in those 3 months. And today I'm just doing another talk at press. But it's gonna be really short because what I'm really talking about, if you can really sift through all of the little weird moments that I had, is I'm talking about how faith actually works and how I'm learning how it works. That's really the key takeaway. I just tend to ramble. If y'all stick with me, I promise you, we will build this community. I also kind of hint at the fact that I stopped and I shouldn't have, and rather this channel succeeds or it fails. I'm gonna keep going until one of those two things happens, right? But I'm not gonna quit until that happens, whether it's one video a week or it's one video a month. Regardless, we're gonna keep going. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Again, like I said, it's short. There's a lot of rambling. I will get better. Thank y'all. Let's go. Okay, so today, well, this morning, I'm working on a college's women's soccer shirt to complete. To be honest, I was supposed to have this in yesterday, which is what I told her, but I'm trying to finish it now. It's right around the corner, so I'm gonna go and deliver it. Um, yeah, man, it's been 3 months since I last posted a video, which not like I had a bunch of followers, but they do say you gotta be consistent. Here's the thing. The reason why I decided to randomly pick it back up now is because it's been bugging me. It's been bugging me not because like, oh, I want to get famous or you know what I mean? Honestly, even because I think that I'll get more followers or anything. But I'm hitting this moment in my life randomly. And I'm wondering if y'all hit the same moment where it's like, you got to finish the shit that you say. And so I think because like I'm not allowing myself, I didn't allow myself to like fail at this, right? Fail at this YouTube shit. And it's like I just cut it off because I only got a certain amount of subscribers and I was like, fuck it. But my thing is it's like I think I need to see myself like either fail or succeed. Like I need to see myself get to the end where it's like I can say honestly, okay, I gave this what I had it, right? I mean what I have. Instead of saying, okay, maybe it's not the time, maybe I don't have the moment for it. It's like the reality is that nobody's got the moment for it. So it's like you kind of just got to keep going. And so I wanted to pick it back up now and do it, even if it's just one video a week or a month or something like that, until I can say, hey, I gave that what I gave it just to see if it's going to work, right? Because my intent has never been to make like a big channel and do all this. My intent was always just to create a community so that we can communicate, talk, we can learn, and we could all grow together. And so with that said, as you know, we're trying to get out of debt. I think I said it maybe in my last video before my little 3 month quitting, but Rebecca paid off all her debt and I am trailing behind, right? It is now November. My birthday was 2 days ago. Yeah, that's where we're at. She paid off her debt. She's debt free. Been debt free for about 3 months, actually. Right around the time I stopped, I think that was part of it too. Just kind of feeling like, let me get myself together and stop playing around. But I haven't been, right. Also, back in June, I did that 30-day challenge. Yikes! Back in June, I did that 30-day challenge where I was trying to pay off about $10,000 in about 30 days, right? And I thought, which I think most of us think, like, oh, let me slow down, like, you know, like I did that and things just got a little weird financially and stuff like that. And I think what happens is we look at it because we're believers of God. Is you look at that and you're like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe God is trying to tell me something. And at that time, I was also having a terrible moment at work, right? Like not making money, serving just wasn't doing it for me. And I've been knowing for a minute, which I've been talking to y'all about, like, I need to stop serving tables. And so at that time, I was still doing like 3, 4, 5 days a week serving tables. Now I'm down to 1 day a week, right? We're down this Saturday. And so it sounds like I'm jumping all over the place. The significance of me saying like I paid off all that money and things got weird was that it felt like, you know, things had slowed down in July. And it's because I took a moment when it felt like money was drying up. And so I started to get a little scared, or my faith kind of started to get a little shaky, I guess, in a sense. And so with that, I didn't really keep going. But what I didn't realize is that June was almost my worst month as far as what I brought in. And I think that God still provided because of faith, if that makes sense. And so I think what I learned going into August, September, and October, but it really hit me in September. But when I started to learn, when I look back and I realized, it's like, okay, like maybe this faith thing works different than what I was expecting. Maybe the way that this actually works is when you ask God, hey, God, or you make a decision in your brain, I'm gonna get out of debt. The way this faith thing works is you have to throw everything and just trust that, like, even though you don't see where the next step is, that when it's time to take that step, it'll be revealed. And so I'm saying, like, if I get and I make $10,000, $12,000 in a month, and I know I need to take $10,000 and pay off debt, then it's not holding some just in case right now, right? It's this faith thing of like, I have to just keep going and trust that it's going to happen. And it felt like, it's starting to feel like, at least every time that I sort of empty out the cannon is what I've been calling it, or anytime I like completely commit and it's like scary, I just do it anyways. And it seems like God immediately throws me the lifeline so I can like climb to the next step and keep going. But it feels like I absolutely have to like almost like jump out. Mike Todd did this thing years ago. Wasn't years ago, a few years back, about going into the deep. And I think a lot of it is really about that. It's like when you are believing for something, you gotta go and like let go of all of the, I don't know, bro, like let go of your life jacket, your raft. You know what I mean? The things that you may know or you may feel that you understand, you got to let go of that and trust God to take care of you. I realize that I have to let go of what's behind me and what's in front of me and just focus on the step and the stage that I'm in. And God is going to keep providing. But I think the moment that we try to make sense, I think that's what it is. Faith don't make sense. God math doesn't math the way that we math. And so trying to make sense of what God is saying and what he's doing, and then you trying to take over, I think is the worst thing that we can do. And I've found in these past months, past years, actually, when I look back, that slows down the progress. And so now I'm at this place where I'm just going. And so back to when I said that I work now one Saturday a week. I mean, a month, a week. I work only on Saturdays. And me working on Saturdays now, that is paying my bills. And as I've decided that I'm going to jump, because actually the restaurant that was right around the corner ended up shutting down, like I said it would, because it was super slow, whatever. So as I've transitioned from working every single day or serving tables and just trusting God, he has turned everything around in a way. Again, it's still each month I'm getting up and it's just like, I don't know what this month is going to bring, but he's providing more than he's ever provided month to month by me just simply trusting him and focusing on him and doing this. And really, it's like I shouldn't even be doing what I'm doing, making shirts. Which brings me to my next point, that this shirt thing is great, but I also feel like God is calling me to more. And so the next video, I'm gonna really explain I think the importance of dreaming bigger and thinking bigger and why that's bothered me. But I think right now, this video, I just wanted to make it really quick and just say, like, I think that as we're going, it's like this like monkey on a rope type thing, right? But the next branch doesn't appear until you let go of the branch that you're holding on to. And so I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully this is helping y'all. Like I said, this is just me learning in real time, that as I'm swinging from branch to branch, trying to get to my destination, I've learned that as long as I hold on to this branch, naturally what happens is I don't see the branch. And if I finally do and I get up there, I don't have the reach to let go. And so I get swung back. And when I go back this way, I lose momentum. So now you got to jump versus just trusting God to just keep swinging from branch to branch. I hate that I just used a monkey analogy, but don't nobody be racist, bro. I think y'all get what I'm saying, though. Like, it's just not, you gotta let go. And that's what I'm doing. I wish that I had like some big old hoorah, finally let go. I'm finally, kind of out here doing this on my own type thing, but it's not the reality of that, because to me, I think that the goal is not to just, not serve tables. The goal is to create a system that works, an actual business, and not just a job where I'm here in front of a heat press going all day. But also understanding my moment, right? My moment right now is that I have to continue doing what I'm doing, right? Last update is that I got engaged, and the way that I did that apparently was premature, right? We had agreed to do it after, but I was praying and I really felt like God was like, yo, go for it now. And so I told him, I said, look, I'll do this. This was in October. So last month on the 29th, about 3-4 weeks ago, actually. I'm like, look, I'll do this, right? This is back a while back. I'm like, I will do this on this date, like you're telling me to, but you got to provide. And he provided. He provided. Up until then, October had, well, I want to say August had been my best month. October ended up being my best month. I was able to buy the ring, pay off a lot of debt. Like, I still think I ended up putting out almost $12,000 in October. Again, swinging and letting go, right? And I will say in these last 4 weeks, I've had an order and I've watched myself sort of like recluse back and start holding on again, because I'm like, what's going to be next? What's going to happen? And then what I realized is that things started to bottleneck. And so now things are not moving as smooth as they were. I'm not getting what I was expecting. I still see orders and things and people and businesses in different ways showing up, which I'll talk about in the next video. But I'm seeing things bottleneck and things are not adding up right now, making sense. And I'm more stressed because I didn't let go when I should have 4 weeks ago on a particular order that I'm still like trying to figure out now, but it's ruined other orders, bills, and things like that or whatever. So I don't know. Food for thought. Yeah, I will see you on the next one. I am just gonna keep recording and keep doing it like this. And the reason why is because I really, really am either gonna get better, build a community, or I'm gonna fail. But I won't stop until I get to the end of it. And that just is what it is. Hopefully I get better at these videos. Deuces.